Retrocede mejor. Bienvenido a todo un nuevo video de The Fin Center, capítulo 17. Creamos este personaje llamado Glay, que estamos ahorita viendo. Y ahora vamos a jugar la misión principal y vamos a ello. La secundaria también no lo... ya estoy en modo 3, está bien, ¿ah? A ver, ¿cómo será con este personaje? ¿Lo mismo, sí o no? Oh my god, ya hemos subido nuestro rango. ¿Y ahora dónde tenemos que dirigirnos? Acá, creo. Ah, verdad, tú.
Haley, reporting in.
Una nueva
Haley,
recluta.
reporting for duty. I'm the newest recruit to the Descendant Corps. I appreciate your support out there. I was able to safely complete my first mission, thanks to you.
Al revés,
I also
nos
heard
ayuda a
that this
nosotros.
inversion amplification process wouldn't have been possible without you and the other seniors. During the operation, I wasn't feeling well, but I didn't realize it was because of inversion energy. Anyway, the being that I can see behind you, is that the guide system?
It is good to meet you, Haley. I am Guide, the Descendant-specific genetic user interface. I'm glad we have another Descendant. I have finished synchronizing with your RK. I look forward to working with you.
It's an honor, Guide. I look forward to working with you too. Phew. I was slightly worried that I might not be able to link with her, like that senior whose name we won't mention. So that's a relief. Although, that person, when I was a regular soldier, he helped me out of a few tricky situations. I was really shocked when I heard that he'd committed treason. He wasn't like that when I knew him. But since my RK has been awakened, I am determined I will never become like him. I aim to be an honorable descendant, just like the seniors who have come before me. So, I've linked to the guide, and my inverted energy issue has been fixed as well. All that's left is for Eugen to confirm I'm fully healed. I'll concentrate on recovering as soon as possible, and get back to the front line. Hope to see you out on the battlefield soon.
It won't be easy getting Eugen to sign her off as fully recovered. It'll be some time before Haley is back on the front line. Descendant, HQ has initiated an operation which requires the deployment of the Descendant Corps. When you finished your equipment maintenance, head to HQ. I'll be ready to brief you.
No me digas que tenemos que hablar con Alpha, no, con Neil. ¿Dónde estás, Neil? ¿Abajito? Qué bueno que la misión continúa.
This is an important operation, so listen carefully.
Es esto, porque está marcado con el ojito, ¿no?
Descendant, do you remember the Vulgus commander that you and Haley encountered in the quarantine zone?
Sí.
While retrieving and examining the corpse of that commander, we discovered a communications log that appears to be very important. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to decipher the contents. It seems that the Vulgus have developed a new form of encryption. However, Accurat's analysis identified data packets with similar patterns to these communications that were sent to locations across Ingress. The only Vulgus facilities capable of receiving such complex data packets are their strategic outposts. Descendant, your next operation will be to attack Vulgus strategic outposts across Ingress. If we can learn more about this new form of Vulgus encryption, we might be able to open the communications log that we found with the Vulgus commander. And then, hopefully we can learn the details of Eamon's orders to his troops to retrieve the Codex and this new weapon at the quarantine zone. It seems that in the time since the fortress was destroyed, the Vulgus have been plotting something new. If we want to be prepared for what comes next, we'll need accurate information. You have your orders, Descendant. Attack the Volga strategic outposts and gather information about the enemy's new encryption system.
Ah, lo que quiere es que tenemos que recuperar la nueva arma y hacer un sistema de algo, ¿sí o no? Consigue datos sobre la cifrada en el puesto estratégico de Burgos en dificultad alta. Y vamos a dirigirnos a esto. Uy, Winter Festival. Dificultad alta, ¿sí o no? Uy, my god, me dicen 5 de esto, pero 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, puedo elegir cualquiera, ¿sí o no? Vamos a elegir el fuerte. Hay que dirigirnos acá. Oh. No. Mátalo. Lo logré. Muchas gracias y me retiro. Otro acá cerca. Ah, puedo repetirlo. Puedo repetirlo las veces que quiera. Ya. Mejor. Hay que completar el cubero. Bien.
The deployment of Descendants to attack the Vulcan strategic outposts was successful. We have secured critical intel, which will allow us to decipher the new Vulgus encryption system. The communications log that was with the Vulgus commander will be decrypted and uploaded to the command console shortly.
Received. Excellent work, everyone. I hope this log contains something useful.
Playing the Vulgus communications log. Recalibrating. Please wait. It's ready. Now...
This is General Aemon. To all legions based in Ingus, I deliver orders from hell.
This is... Alpha.
What is this? Nell, order all Descendants to return to HQ. The situation is serious. We need to react quickly.
Descendant, check the command console as soon as you arrive at HQ. It will be better if you listen to the Vulgus comms log yourself, rather than hear about it through the briefing.
No, mejor resúmelo. ¿Sí o no? ¿O no? ¿Vamos a regresar? A ver, vamos a dirigirnos al cuartel general. Hay cositas acá. Vamos, a ver, pendejo, ¿qué quieres decirme? Ese...
This is General Aemon. To all legions based in Ingus, I deliver orders from Kal-El. I'm bringing this message, and with it, the weapon for you to refine. To all legions remaining in Ingus.
¿Qué? ¿Eres gay? ¿No? ¿Te gustan los hombres? ¿Qué?
Embedded within Vulgus legions, the weapon of the ancestors has become part of their power. Strike terror into hearts, Descendants. Teach them their force.
¿Qué? ¿Te arrepientes?
Rise up and see history repeat itself. Just like the endless repeating pulsations of the Iron Heart.
No entendí nada. Quería algo, una arma poderosa quiere fabricar este pendejo, pero tenemos que evitarlo como costa. Ahora con Alpha, ahora sí, Alpha.
Got a question about the operation? Damn it. What are they planning now?
No sé.
Since we decrypted Eamon's message, we've been flooded with new information on the Vulgus. After we applied the new Vulgus encryption system to our surveillance assets, it's been non-stop. We now have crucial intel on the size of their forces, objectives, navigation routes, weapons, with more coming in. The most important part is that the Vulgus are armed with a weapon developed using Ancestors' technology, the weapon that you and Haley dealt with. The Vulgus are deploying forces to strategic points carrying this new weapon. The quarantine zone was only the beginning. Fortunately, now that we've cracked the new Vulgus encryption system, we can use the modified Infiltration Operations Terminal to predict the targets of their attacks. Our problem is time and manpower. In order to respond to simultaneous attacks, we cannot deploy multiple Descendants at the same time to protect one zone. In a worst-case scenario, a single Descendant might have to manage the protection of multiple zones simultaneously.
Pero somos demasiados,
Our
¿o no?
enemy must be aware of that as well. This invasion appears to be a long-term operation. But, Descendant, if we use the enemy's own strength against them, we might be able to turn the tide of this battle, even with our limited resources. It seems that the Ancestors' weapon uses inverted Ironheart particles as its power source. If those particles can be recovered, they can be used to enhance the Descendants' inversion reinforcement device. This means that the more fights you win against the enemy, the stronger you will become. Although, this power is dangerous. I will keep an eye on you to make sure that you do not exceed your limits. So, Descendant, I'm counting on you to defend against enemy invasions.
Descendant, there is something I wish to discuss with you.
A ver, ¿qué quieres hablar conmigo, guía? A ver, dinos del futuro.
Did you feel there was something strange about Eamon's message?
No.
We were unable to restore it to its original state. But even with the sections that were recovered, it felt like he was deliberately disclosing information that should have been confidential. If I were Eamon, I would not have told his troops about the Ancestors. It is common sense to keep military secrets classified, especially as Vulgus soldiers will be aware of the abilities of the Descendants. I believe Eamon's message is hiding something in plain sight. Descendant, we need you to defeat as many of the Vulgus commanders in strategic locations as possible. Do you think you can do this? Those Vulgus commanders are on the move. They will have already received Eamon's message. If we can retrieve their files, we may be able to fully restore the message. It will not be easy. But do not worry. I will provide analysis of the Ancestors' weapons. We can do this, Descendant.
Solamente tenemos que detener los comandantes de Pulcus, pero ya hemos logrado uno de ellos, creo. ¿Y ahora dónde tenemos que dirigirnos? Repele la invasión Pulcus y consigue los archivos del comandante 10. ¿Cómo es esto? No entiendo. Ah, tengo que ir a este lado. Me dice tiempo restante 10 minutos. Creo, ¿sí no? O 10 horas. Vamos a dirigirnos primero a Pesper. Ah, me indica acá. Interrupción a la invasión, ¿sí o no? No es esto, sí. Pública la vamos a entretener. A ver, ¿con qué? A la miércoles. Está bien, niveles altos. Oh, su perro está volando, güey. Yo solamente estoy viendo lo que hacen, ¿no? completamos. Me faltan 10.
As I suspected, it contains a lot of hidden meanings. The content is in the command console for you to view. There is a great deal to decipher.
Por fin hemos completado los 10 comandantes de Pulcus, pero salió un diálogo, le he grabado intermedias porque yo pensaba que saliendo recién de ahí va a dialogar, pero nos dijo que vamos a revisar las comunicaciones de los Pulcos en la cuartel general y vamos a ello. Amon, ¿ahora vas a hablar bien o vas a seguir hablando de tontería?
This is General Amon. To all legions based in Ingus, I deliver orders from Karel. I'm bringing this message, and with it, the weapon for you to refine to all legions remaining in Ingus. A weapon which represents the pinnacle of the prowess of the ancestors, all too familiar to us Vulgus. Not only is it the most powerful weapon in all of Ingus, it has caused irreparable damage to Kiphoff. Center in your minds the enormous scar we bear, and obey Kral, who stands on top of it. Embedded within Vulgus legions, the weapon of the ancestors has become part of their power. Strike terror into the hearts of Descendants. Teach them their force. Our grand invasion once more faces the origin of all wars. Rise up and see history repeat itself. Just like the endless repeating pulsations of the Iron Heart.
Habla con Alpa en el cuartel general. La tenemos atrás, Alpa.
The success of this operation will lead us to victory. On first listen, it seems that there was a fierce battle between the Vulgus and the Ancestors at some point in the past. From what I know, the Vulgus first appeared in our world 100 years ago, but this has revealed a different chronology. On top of this, our ancestors seem to have been able to cause considerable damage to the Vulgus. Considering the power of the weapon you faced, that isn't surprising. But it doesn't make sense. If our ancestors had triumphed over the Vulgus in the past, why are there no traces of them in Ingress? Even the rest of the message, there is so much of it we don't yet understand. Kliphoth, the Scar, the origin of all wars, these are all unknown quantities. Going forward, HQ will be tracking this information by any means necessary. We have many questions for the Council of Magisters. If there was an exchange of fire between the Vulgus and the Ancestors in the past, the Magisters who were once allied with the Vulgus will have known about it. This suggests that they were actively concealing this from us. Any intel we can find will be helpful. We must track down Karel's fleet and put an end to this war once and for all. Descendant, you will receive a copy of Amon's message. These enemy invasions are not over yet. If you find any intel that concerns you, analyze it and compare it with Amon's message. Tell the guide that I'm counting on her to assist you with this. Right now, her insight is absolutely crucial. Even if the Ancestors could not fully defend Ingress, this generation must. No matter what.
Ah, ahora que entiendo, Karel que ¿cómo se llama? Con el corazón de hierro ha formado una arma mejor que los ancestros. Mejor un arma del mundo, dice, mejor que todo. Y ahora tenemos que el mensaje que nos dio Amon, tenemos que cifrarlo con la guía. Y ahora tenemos que ir al... Revisa el mensaje Amon del diario. Ah, ahora sí. Diario. Registros. Informe de la misión. ¿Este sí o no? Ah, me está diciendo que este mensaje que siempre se ha repetido y nunca ha terminado la guerra entre ellos, los vulgos versus los ancestros. ¿Y nosotros? ¿Qué estamos haciendo nosotros acá? No entiendo. Ahora sí me deja hablar con él. Bien.
It isn't easy. Hound, this is HQ. Please report on the status of units to be deployed to the new Void vessel. Target code VV072.
This is Inez of Hound. All personnel are currently deployed on other operations. Be advised that only one unit is available. Please confirm whether Descendant support has been greenlit. Operation cannot proceed without Descendant reinforcements. Over.
That is currently under discussion. The operation must proceed regardless, so please be ready on your end as soon as possible, Hound. Sorry to keep you waiting, Descendant. The situation is critical. Let me explain why you've been called in. An unidentified Void vessel has been discovered in the Void Abyss. We have contacted Hound, the unit responsible for dealing with Void vessels, but it seems they are short-handed. Apologies, you might not have heard of Void vessels. Descendant, do you remember the wreckage of large ships floating in the Void Intercept battle location? Void vessels is the name we have given to these wrecked ships and massive amounts of debris drifting in the Void. Hound is a unit dedicated to searching Void vessels. When a new Void vessel appears, they are the first to move in, scouting for threats, securing the space, and exploring it. However, due to the physical demands of surviving in the Void, they only have a few members. They have descendants in their ranks, but they are extremely few and far between, leaving the unit constantly short-handed. So it's not uncommon for them to request descendant support, but now is not a good time. As you may have noticed, the reason I called you here is to deploy you on this operation. Someone with experience and understanding of void space, as well as the capabilities to deal with any eventuality. Well, you are the only one who fits the bill right now. We need to explore this Void vessel. It was found in the Abyss, which we have not been able to survey until now. Go and see Inez and Keelan, the Hound descendants. They will assist you. I'm counting on you, Descendant.
Ahora se ha descubierto una nave del vacío, identificar la oscuridad del abismo que rodea Ingris. Nell necesita tu ayuda en el cuartel general. En Ingrid hallarás muchos objetivos importantes más allá de Cari y el corazón de hierro. Disfruta de la historia diferentes, completa misiones, revela la verdad del mundo. Lo que entendí que tenemos que ir al Nave del Vacío. Tenemos que descubrir el conocimiento del vacío. Es de una organización llamada GEA. Y tenemos que hablar con Ignis y Kellan, algo así. Pero esas son historias diferentes. No sé dónde avanzar. Pero creo que vamos a seguir avanzando ahí. Vamos a hablar con los miembros de GEA. Vamos a seguir con la misión principal porque la secundaria todavía no lo completo. Estoy avanzando solamente en la misión principal. Después ya voy a farmear. Ahí creo que sí lo voy a completar para seguir avanzando las misiones secundarias. Pero vamos a hablar con la gente de GEA en Albio. ¿Con quién? ¿Con los dos?
It's the Descendant! Look, Keelan! I was right, wasn't I?
Oh, el diálogo.
I told you HQ would send reinforcements. Looks like I won that bet. Oh, this is great! Drinks for me all night at the Brown Beard.
I don't mind you drinking all night, but just stop talking. We talk too much.
No, I'm gonna talk as much as I want all night long. Oh, right. I'm Inez Rhea, a Descendant with Hound. Nice to meet you. This is the first time I've worked with another Descendant. I was assigned to Hound as soon as I finished my Descendant training. My unit is only sent on missions to Void vessels, so we rarely run into other Descendants who might be heading to intercept battle locations. Hey, Keelan, haven't you two met before? You were in the Descendant Corps before coming here.
Don't know. Don't really care about other people.
Oh, you know, every time you behave like this, I have to just take a deep breath. If I didn't, I might hit you on the head. For goodness sake, why can't you just get on with people? You get along fine with Jeremy. What's your problem?
None of your business. I'm dealing with it.
Sure you are.
Anyway, how long are you gonna leave the Descendant just standing there, Inez?
I was just about to explain. So, Descendant, we'll keep you fully briefed about the mission, but you'll find a Void vessel very different from the Void intercept battle locations you're used to. We don't know what traps or hazards it might have, so you'll need to be more careful than usual. It won't be easy, but I heard that you're quite the star in the Descendant Corps. I'm sure you'll do just fine on Hound missions too. It's a shame I can't come exploring with you. I could be a huge help. But I've only been back from the Void for a few days, so I can't go with you. You know, too much exposure to Void energy being dangerous and all that. I'll do what I can from here to help you with whatever you need. All right, Descendant? Let's do this. Keelan, you could say something encouraging too.
Good luck on the mission. Let's try not to get in each other's way.
He's got a bit of an attitude problem, but he's also got a heart of gold. So please don't be offended. Sincerely, Inez.
I don't understand, Alpha. Why have I been excluded from this operation?
Uy,
I'm the
habló
only
Aja.
descendant who has any experience with the Void Abyss. Aren't I the logical choice for this?
No. As your commander, I will not allow it. Alpha! You're right. No other descendant knows the Void Abyss better than you. But can you really tell me that's the only reason you want this mission? You and I both know that it's not. Besides, you lead a team now. Are you going to simply abandon them?
All right.
You're here because you're worried about me. Well, there's no need. When it comes to the Void Abyss, my emotions tend to get the better of me. HQ made the right call to leave this operation to Hound, and they were also right to choose you to support this operation. Personal feelings need to be left out of the equation if we want to achieve our overall goal. All the right decisions have been made, and it's for the best. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel apprehensive. As someone who's been to the Void Abyss before, I have to warn you. Never, ever let your guard down. Not even for a moment. You must stay as calm as possible, even if you're under immense pressure. Keelan's experience and understanding of Void vessels doesn't count for much. There are no guarantees in the Abyss. You'll be put under a tremendous amount of external force while you're conveyed to the operations site. If you lose consciousness at any point, you'll fall into the Void and drift there. So stay focused and channel your RK as much as you can. That's the only way we'll be able to locate you if something happens. Remember what I've said, and come back safely.
Descendant, I have something to tell you. Please come and see me.
La guía. Ahora, ¿qué me quieres decir, guía?
You are here, Descendant. I have something to tell you concerning the Void Abyss. The Void Abyss is a place that is unknown even to me. I cannot find anything about it in my systems. I have searched the records of Albion headquarters for solid information. But unfortunately, there are very few documents about the Void Abyss. One thing I have discovered is that Void energy is very strong in the Abyss, and there are elements there that do not exist in Ingress. Void energy has a negative effect on the RK of Descendants. You and I are linked by RK, which means our link could be broken. For now, I can only hope that our link will remain intact. But there are no guarantees. I will look into a way to stay linked to both you and Keelan for as long as possible. Please acquire as much data as you can from the Void Abyss and VV-072. When you return to Albion, I will analyze the data and plan our next course of action.
Habla con Seneca en Albion. Hoy tenemos que hablar con todos los personajes. ¿Quién me va a llevar allá? ¿Tú?
There you are, Descendant. I've been informed that you're to be deployed on a reconnaissance mission to the newly discovered Void vessel, VV-072. Void space is full of uncertainty and danger. The remote abyss will contain greater threats and be even more unpredictable as well. Which is why you need to be more cautious. The most important thing is not to lose consciousness while traveling into the Void Abyss. Traveling into the Void Abyss involves crossing dimensions, and will subject you to immense gravitational pull, close to 10 times the gravity of Ingress. Traveling to a Void intercept battle location is a walk in the park compared to this. As Ajax likely told you, if you lose consciousness, you could end up drifting in the Void. Even a slight lapse of concentration could knock you off course. Even getting to the operation site itself could prove to be a challenge. But I believe in you, Descendant. I'll activate the Void radar once you're ready.
You heard Seneca, yeah? You better get your act together, unless you want to be MIA in the Void.
Tan peligroso es ahí. Ya me está dando miedo ya. Ir. Operación de exploración de Nave del Vacío es identificar finalizada. ¿Finalizada? Ya pe. Ah, tengo que ir acá. Hay modo normal, modo vacío y este es modo historia, ¿sí no?
Biosignals are unstable.
Keelan, are you alright?
What's about the Descendant?
Still in void space. Stay where you are until the rendezvous.
I can handle it myself. Let's get this operation going.
Keelan, I need a status report.
I'm searching the interior. This is...
What's happening?
gunfire.
Oh, he escuchado un ladrillo. ¿Ladrillo? ¿Qué digo? Ladrillo. Un perro, diga.
Keelan, the signal is on the move.
I know. Focus, scum. Engage him!
We've lost the Vulgus signals. Keelan has made contact with the target.
HQ, there's been a mistake. It's just an ordinary dog.
The signal is still responsive. It might have something to do with the ship.
No way.
Keelan's archaeometrics are stabilizing.
This dog, he's not as ordinary as he looks.
Something is jamming our signals. Communications are
Keelan, abort! Get out of there now!
HQ, check your comms. HQ! This facility is...
Oh my god, nuevo enemigo. Otra facción es.
Get on with it! pathetic vermin!
Damn it!
No. Ah, por fin dije no, las cinemáticas. Retrocede mejor.
After him. Find him and kill him.
Emocionante la historia. Hemos encontrado ese perrito y vemos el nuevo personaje. Creo que tiene misiles como poder. Creo que sí, ¿sí, no? Duración aumentada. No entiendo nada. Ya después nos va a explicar. Por acá ese no. Pero lo bueno que nos indica con el verde que...
I received communication signal. Is that a Descendant? You're finally here. Took you long enough. While you were lost in the void, there was an incident which meant the Vulgus jammed our communications with HQ. Unfortunately, I'm in a difficult situation at the moment, and I can't engage. Why are the Vulgus here all of a sudden? Damn it! I don't know. I'll try to get the comms back up once you've lured the Vulgus out. I've got the objective locked down, so I need you to do some of the heavy lifting.
Hay que ayudar a Killan, o llamado Killan. Desactivar, vámonos. Ah, los enemigos ahora tienen escudo, tengo que derrotar con el arma nomás. A ver, vamos a hacer... Listo.
VV-072 was already under Vulgus control. Their equipment's all
Ah, no
over
se
the place.
mueren.
Wait a minute.
Ah,
They're just passing. They have equipment everywhere. That's why our comms are down.
¿qué dijo? No he leído nada. Está más concentrado para matar. Ah, sangre. Este escudo se destruye con habilidad, dice. Ah. Caja de almacenamiento. Cantidad. Y nada más. No entiendo, pero... Uy, ¿quién es este? Ah, el enemigo. Nueva facción, ¿ah? ¿O no? Estoy mal. ¡No! ¡No! ¿Y esto? Ojalá que quería ir al continente, pero no puedo. Oh, el drone. Ah, sí, está.
Descendant, please respond.
HQ, come in.
Keelan, you're alive. And I can also confirm the Descendant's biosignal. Keelan, your biosignals are unstable.
It's just a scratch.
That's more than a scratch.
Keelan, Descendant! I'm glad you're both alive. I was terrified when I heard we lost comms.
Don't worry, I'm fine. And the dog is fine too. This dog, it's like he's reading my thoughts. As if it's connected to my arcade. I thought to myself, stop barking, be quiet. And then it stopped. It's intriguing and cute.
Well, that's a shock. I didn't know you liked dogs.
No small talk during operations in this. I like cats too, by the way.
No small talk during operations.
Why you just wait till I get back.
You can see each other shortly. You are to cease operations and return immediately. Keelan, I have your current coordinates. Transferring you to Albion now.
Okay. See you in Albion, Descendant.
Transferring the Descendant next. Wait. Descendant, we have detected communication packets concentrated at a specific point. I apologize, but this data needs to be verified. I will send the target zone to your receive.
A ver. Ah, ya muévete, me está diciendo. No pierdas el tiempo acá, me está diciendo. Vámonos. ¡Ah! No. ¿Cómo era? ¿Esta sí más? Ah. No. No, me caí en la forma más pendeja. Yo dije, normal, llegaré con el salto. ¿Dónde? Allá, por allá. ¡Hola! ¡Uy, qué! ¡Ay, qué estupidez! ¿Ah? ¡Hola! Ahora sí. ¡Hola! ¡Uy! ¡Hola! ¡Ay, ay! Solito saltó. ¡Hola! Ahora sí. Vámonos. Abre la puerta. ¿No es por allá? Es por allá, creo. Está bien, ¿ah? Aquí lo han derrotado toditos, ¿ah? Solito. No estás pendejo. Me salvé de poquito. Corre, corre, te digo, si no vas a morir como un pendejo. ¿Dónde están las tropas? No los veo. ¿Humanidad? No.
We must stop them if we want to see the information that our enemies have gathered.
What the fuck? Ay, la por razón, Ah, entendí. Oh, mató a su propio amigo. Sí, no entiendo. A lo malo cuando esté la. Ahora sí.
Fortunately, it seems you were able to stop them before all the data was erased. Well done, Descendant. Please return to Albion.
Ah, tenemos...
Descendant, I'm glad you made it back safely. I heard the amount of pressure in the Void Abyss was huge. And yet you still managed to complete the operation. You really are talented. I'd love to have you join our unit. Wouldn't that be great, Keelan?
Sure, they're useful enough. They don't get in the way and they can hold their own. Thanks to you, the mission was a success. You did well, even though you weren't trained for it. Inez, why are you looking at me like that?
Wow! The Void Abyss really is a scary place. It's changed your arcade traits, and now it's even changed your personality. I've never heard you compliment anyone before. Keelan's still in there somewhere, right?
Never mind. Descendant, you should pay HQ a visit. I hear they're preparing a follow-up operation. Inez, I've got to drop by the Magister Research Institute. I'm a little worried about that doggo we rescued.
Wow! I swear that didn't sound like Keelan. I didn't know he liked dogs.
Lo bueno es que hemos rescatado al perro y tenemos que hablar con él. Pero ¿sobre qué cosa?
Were the
¿Me va a dar
commander's
las
explanations
felicitaciones?
confusing again? Descendant, I've been waiting for you. First of all, thank you for your hard work you put into this operation. An impressive achievement for your first Void Vessel exploration. It's no wonder Hound wants to recruit you. It's not entirely because of that success, but it has been decided that for the time being, you'll be assigned to Void Vessel exploration missions. VV-072 is unlike any Void Vessel that we've discovered so far. It doesn't look like a Vulgus ship, and I'm concerned that the Vulgus have already taken control of its interior. Also, the Vulgus seem to be using a dedicated exploratory force similar to our Hound unit. We need to find out what they are doing on VV-072 and what they are looking for. Descendant, I want you to conduct a second search operation. I'll contact Hound to assist you.
Well, I didn't expect you to be rushed into another operation this fast. While we're here, Descendant, can you come and see me for a moment?
Vamos a hablar sobre la segunda operación.
There you are. I'm as confused as you are by HQ's decision. A redeployment so soon after your return.
Though I can see why HQ ordered it. It's the Void Abyss after all. And there are Vulgus all over VV-072.
And, unfortunately, the data you collected contained very few valuable leads. Plus the unexpected Vulgus presence. I suppose HQ had no choice.
The presence of the Vulgus on VV-072 means it's likely they're also looking for something there. Probably information that can give them an advantage over us. Traveling into the Void Abyss isn't easy, even for the Vulgus. There must be something important for them to take that risk. If VV-072 is a Vulgus ship, they have the advantage. We won't be able to stop whatever the Vulgus are planning if we fall behind now. That's why a second sweep is absolutely necessary.
Keelan's right. So I pulled something together as well. This device contains a code to break the Vulgus algorithm. When the specialized code loaded onto this device is activated, it will automatically collect Vulgus records from all over the Void Vessel. Analyzing those records will tell us why the Vulgus came to VV-072. I'm counting on you, Descendant.
Descendant, I hear you're planning further operations in the recently discovered Void Vessel. I have a favor to ask. Can you come to the Research Institute?
¿Descifrar los algoritmos del Pulcus? ¿O hablar con Anaís? ¿Cuál de los dos? Pero me dice obtén los dispositivos de registro de Vulgus revelado de la nave. Creo que voy a hacer eso primero. Ah, lo tengo que hacerlo 9 veces. Qué pendejo, la misma misión. Sí, yo pensaba ir al normal, al difícil, pero no. Solo me falta un Nave del Vacío. Con eso ya voy a completar con la misión. Pero lo dejaremos aquí. Nos vemos. Bye bye.